everybody. Hi, how are you? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on this rainy and gray Sunday morning for me. I am so excited that you are all here. Just to get a few channel announcements out of the way, as always, this is still a charity channel, as it shall remain for the foreseeable future. If you'd like to affect our game, you can do so with your bits and your subs. You can find all the information about that on your screen down below in the About Me section. Everything that comes into this channel during our game and during the rest of my streams goes to the trevorproject.org, and I will be talking more about them after the game. If you cannot financially affect our game, that's fine. We get it. We understand. We don't want your money if you can't afford it. So just sit back, relax, hang out with us for a while, send a couple messages in chat letting us know that you're here and how you take your coffee. And we'll tell you how we take our coffee in chat. Accrue those channel points, and you can use your channel points to affect our game as well. And with that, I am going to go ahead and hand it over to the wonderful, the sassy, the adorable, the vivacious Satan.
Hi, everyone. As I love it, Producer said, my name is Satan. I take my coffee with 2 sugars, a little bit of milk, and make sure it's dark enough, though. Gotta have a little kick of bitterness. But speaking of coffee.
So you like a splash of coffee with your milk?
Yes. No, I like a splash of milk with my coffee. My coffee's not that. Look at that. Besides my producer making fun of me and how I take my coffee, hi everyone, my name is Satan. I'll be your DM for this morning. I'll be playing every other NPC in this world that me and my friends made up. I say me and my friends because while it may have started as my homebrew world, it would not be where it is without them and their input and their lovely creative minds. I use she, they pronouns. And we'll have everybody do a little bit of intros, who they are, who they're playing, their pronouns. And then we'll give a little recap and we'll jump straight back into the game. So let's start, as we always do, with the amazing RJ.
Hey everybody, it's me, RJ, and I take my coffee and ice cream. Today I'm playing Roland Granbrook, and we both go by he, him.
What is Rylan? What is his class? What is his heritage?
Nunya.
None of your business.
Roland is a Asmar. He is a sorcerer bard.
There you go. Next, the ever tricksy Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I go by she, her. I'll be playing Anthony Silverhorn, the Artificer Drow Barbarian.
Amazing. And last but certainly not least, our amazing and lovely producer.
That would be me. Hey, everybody. My name's Sarah. I go by she, her pronouns. Lucy also primarily goes by she, her pronouns. And she will be your changeling wizard warlock today. And I like my coffee with a lot of creamer in it.
So you like your creamer with a splash of coffee?
I do.
Okay.
I do. The sweeter, the better. And Lucy does not like coffee at all. Or tea.
It's coffee, superior coffee.
But give her a Scarlet Minotaur that Roland makes, and oh boy.
Jesus Christ. But let's do a quick recap of what happened last time. Feel free to jump in if I miss anything or you want to add anything. It was a heavy session, an emotional session last week. We had Lucy and the gang trying to get to know this Sasha, who looks exactly like Lucy's ex, who is dead. So Lucy tried to get to know her, used her younger Lucy face. They went into the flower shop that she owns, the Flowering Vine, and tried to see if she would recognize Lucy. And she did not recognize Lucy, but there were a few things that Lucy said about a friend named Danny that seemed to resonate with Sasha. But the interaction, while it went well, did not give the results they were looking for, and had Lucy very emotional as she hit an alleyway and her changing features and hair kept swishing up. Eventually, the party, well, I say the party when I am talking about Lucy and Jack, they went to the town hall to get some records. Lucy fucking did amazing rolls, by the way, and was able to sneak into the document room.
Because I'm an international super spy.
Super spy!
If you're not memeing at the D&D table, are you even playing D&D?
I even playing D&D. So let's see, where was I? Now I'm confused. She went to the town hall with Jack to get some records. She was able to sneak up and take a look at them. Seems that Sasha had been here for over a year, and had opened up her own shop, which is the flower shop that she works at. And while they were doing that, actually not while they were doing that. That's something else. Excuse me while I get my file in order. While they were doing that, Anthony and Rollin were chit-chatting. Rollin got a spicy drawing from his girlfriend, which left his brain going brr. But after getting the information that they wanted, Lucy and Jack went back, and eventually Jack and Rollin went to sneak on and find Sasha's house, which Lucy had gotten the address to. They looked at seemed to be a really nice, like, little cottage with land. There was a sheepdog, a few sheeps, and they broke in and snuck around, eventually finding a box under her bed. They were able to get into it, and as they did, they found personal treasures, nothing worth real money, letters, photographs of two parents with two babies, and two friendship bracelets, one saying Sasha and the other one saying Annie. It seemed Sasha was not Annie, but her twin. Which, from the reaction, left Lucy both happy and disappointed. Very hurt. Eventually, they just looked out and kept an eye on the shops. As the day passed by and rain started, Jack convinced Lucy to head back into the inn. And that's where we left, at the inn. Now, it's the next day. Instead of a bright morning, it's a bit of an overcast morning. It's gray and rainy. Not a heavy rain like last night, but a bit of a drizzle. What are y'all doing?
I think Anthony has, because he only needs to sleep 4 hours, and he meditates during the night. He's an early riser, so he's up already, has breakfast sent to the rooms and stuff. And he has blueprints kind of spread out across the floor, making room for anyone who's in the room with him, like, to walk around them. But it's not a very clean path. It's more like, this is where I put all my art projects. You move around them, they don't move around you.
I've been there.
And so he has all these prints out, and one is a very extensive print of what looks to be his continuation of a Warforged, and he keeps scratching things out, rewriting it, and he has this large pile of just discarded blueprints off to one side.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't throw them away because he might need them later.
Mm-hmm. As the morning comes, you actually hear a knock on your door, and it's Mishka. after your interesting talk the day before, and you found out that she is, to your knowledge, she is very much Everett's best friend. But it seems she was somehow assigned to keep him safe. Or at least that's what you got from the conversation. So she knocks on the door and peeks in once you tell her it's okay. And she looks at all the paperwork that you have. It's like, ooh, what are we doing?
Solving the puzzles to my life work, and I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost all plot.
Well, you look like you're building a person.
I'm building a person, yes.
Have you thought about it in a more humanoid anatomical sense?
Shifts through a couple papers, holds up one. Yes.
Well, you see here the vein system is actually wrong.
I corrected it in this one. Holds it up.
You're not getting the capillaries right here. Here, she'll just kind of like do a little doodle, and actually, this one leads into the heart. If you,
No,
it's hard
I don't
to.
have. He pulls up his remoras, pulls out the little amethyst heart. They have this. This is what their heart will be like.
Well, then they'll have to connect the body to the rest of this power source.
They don't really have blood. It's the thing. It's more of an energy. I don't know.
Well, the energy. Listen, you're thinking the energy only needs to run through one bit when it should run through the entire body.
Well, I don't have a core stabilizer. The core stabilizer is what is eluding me.
Well, I can
Soon
help you
can
there.
do it.
I have no idea what a core stabilizer is.
Pulls out another blueprint. It's supposed to be this, but it's not this. It's more than this. And holds up soon. It's supposed to be this, but times 10.
Have you tried making a soon-shaped core stabilizer, but that just kind of like stabilizes and doesn't attain
Do we
humanoid
really want
features?
A cord screaming at us constantly? Anyways, I built one like this. Holds it up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong though. Puts the amethyst back into the remoras. I don't get it.
Well, seems the problem is with the core stabilizer. You might have to find some rare materials that might be able to conduct the power in the amethyst. Maybe make it like a circuit, so it like conducts itself through the circuit constantly instead of just holding it.
I was thinking that, but I'm not allowed adamantite. I've been banned from using it where I live.
Well, maybe you could ask Pretty Please with cherries on top.
I think that's a long way off, but yes, I'll try that.
I'm just saying you should try once more. I mean, I tried like 10 times before they let me use some really strong poison. You wear them down.
I think this person's pretty much at their wits' end with me.
Then one more ask, that's all it should take.
Excellent. I'll ask them when I get back.
Okay, glad I could help. Where's Rollin?
Points to the bed.
There's just a mound of blankets that have been burritoed. I've been listening to you talk for the last 30 minutes.
She's just gonna go to the mountain of blankets and just give it a big hug.
Hello.
Hello.
The blankets open up into an eldritch mouth and
Oh no! I'm just gonna have to stay here forever. And she just kind of cuddles into
yeah.
blanket.
No, but honestly though, I think they have a point.
Have many points.
There's tiefling she has too.
Actually, I have more than two because my teeth are pointy. Look, and she'll give a big toothy smile, and it's just a lot of pointy teeth.
I don't know how many teeth people have.
It depends.
Less than
On the
horses.
race, less than horses, less than sharks, unless you're
I'm
like
gonna
a shark
say-
person
I'm
Or a
gonna say
horse
36.
or a horse person.
No, wait, no. Horse people are just centaurs, and they have human heads, so they have the
That's
same amount of
true.
teeth as humans.
Do you think that there's ever been like a reverse centaur?
Horse head, human body.
Yeah.
A mermaid?
No,
that's not a mermaid.
You know, one of our patients is very interesting because their mother's a mermaid and their father is a minotaur, but they got both human traits.
Oh.
That sucks.
They're strong as all heck.
That's true. Can they breathe underwater?
No, because they have the human parts.
Oh. Well, I don't know how, genetics works. I mean, I do know a little bit, but. Where's Lucy?
And soon out and has him knock on her door rapidly and then screams at the doorknob.
Only Jack's in there.
Opens the door. Jack looks down at him. What do you want?
In Mishka's voice, where's Lucy?
Not here.
Scuttles away, goes back into the room. In Jack's voice, not here.
I love the evolution of this tiny robot.
So, where is Lucy?
Lucy snuck out of the house, as brats are often wont to do when they don't want to sleep. And she actually followed the address to go to the farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little stalking.
Are you there this morning?
Yeah. She's hidden amongst the trees.
As you stalk your ex-lover's sister, you see she wakes up pretty early. The lights come out even when the sun is barely rising over the horizon. If you're close enough, you can hear the sounds of her morning coming up, food. There's the dog barking, which she tells to quiet down, and then they do like a little poof. But she starts off her day. You see her eventually come out, have the sheeps go out into the field with the dog and take care of feed the chickens in the chicken coop, take out some eggs for her breakfast, water some plants outside of her home. You see that the entryway and even towards the back, there's a lot of plants, a lot of beautiful flowers that look beautifully taken care of. You see her then calling the sheeps, and she puts them in the not a pen, but it's a bit bigger so they have room to walk and all that. Calls in the dog to take care of them, and eventually you see her taking off to work.
Lucy, Cloak of Elvenkind hood up, just follows from like in between the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure she gets to work okay, and then she'll come back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Cold and rain soaked.
Yeah. You see her make a stealth check for me.
'Cause I'm an international super spy. 18.
Okay. As she's walking, you actually see her look behind. Like she feels someone's looking at her. And for a moment, you see her gaze kind of pass over you. But then comes back and looks at you directly. Can I help you?
This is the way to town, correct?
Yes.
Excellent.
You seem to be following me for some time now.
According to who?
According to me.
I just went for a walk in the woods and got lost.
Make a deception check.
18 again.
She keeps beating you by 1.
That bitch! It's fine.
You see her put her hands on her hips and give you like a raised eyebrow. Right, of course. Can I help you with anything? I will call the town guard.
Are any of them cute?
Eh.
Oh, please don't call them then.
Is there a reason you've been following me? What face do you have on, by the way?
She has on Lucy's face. Pretty blonde hair.
Don't I know you?
No.
You're the girl that came into the shop yesterday, but older.
Sorry.
For what? Someone please tell me what's going on.
My friends and I, we thought you were someone that I knew once.
Is that why you mentioned Danny? Does she know him? Is
I
she
did.
okay?
Why don't we walk into...
He's here to kind of take a big breath. Alright?
Lucy will start walking next to her.
She'll walk silently.
Annie never told me she had a sister. It's quite the shock when I thought I saw her in a flower shop, of all places.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Neither have I.
Oh,
How... What happened?
she gives you like a curious stare to see if she can like trust the person who was stalking her.
We grew up together, and I know what she thinks happened. Learning more and more things aren't always what they seem.
Make a persuasion check.
I swear, if she beats me by one more time. Lucy's not particularly persuasive today. It's a 10.
It's a 9.
The dice tell the story.
The dice tell the story. I'm using your dice, by the way. You grew up together where? Where did
Somewhere not as pretty as here.
come with me? And she will walk quickly into town and into her shop. She'll open the door with a key and lock it behind the two of you as she ushers you in. She walks straight to the back. So she has like a simple dress on, kind of off the shoulders with a nice bodice, and like a little apron around her waist. Annie would usually tie her hair up for work, but right now Sasha has her hair down. It's a bit longer than what you remember it on Annie. Kind of half tied back with like a flower in the back. But she'll usher you to the back of the shop with a um that has like a little waiting room, a little lounge for the workers. It's just a little stove with a chair and maybe a love seat and a table. It's not particularly fancy, but she will usher you in. How did you know my sister? I thought she... Anyway.
She was left in the care of the same people I was. At least that's what she always told me. She was there before I got there.
Left in the care of who? Mom and Dad would never. No, they wouldn't. Annie was lost. Annie was lost when we were young, and broke my parents' heart. We're only 10. It wasn't long before the heartbreak was too much for Mom and Dad. They would have never left her anywhere. They grieved her until they died. See that her face is very emotional. She sits down and kind of looks at her hands.
Your sister was a strong person. She was the first friend I made there.
Yeah.
And she could throw a punch that would take down men twice her size. So.
She was always the fighter out of the two of us. She's dead, isn't she?
Right, so?
Right. Yeah, no, I figured. I guess part of me always hoped. But I also think part of me knew when she died.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've mourned her for a while already. I mean, it doesn't make it easier, but see as she wipes tears from her eyes. You took my sister.
someone that I'm going to stop. That my friends are going to stop.
You make sure you kill that bastard, whoever they are. They took my sisters and they killed my parents.
Lucille, give her a hug.
She tenses for a moment, but relaxes and just hugs Lucy tightly, and cries. I don't really know who you are, but thank you. I feel like you somehow, even if she's gone, you somehow brought my sister home.
Maybe one day I'll feel that.
Maybe one day.
Lucy reaches into her pocket. I normally don't carry this with me. I had it made for Annie when she was 16. Here. And she hands Annie the locket. Or, Annie's sister, the locket with Annie in it.
Sasha, yeah.
Sasha.
She looks at it and just more tears start to fall. I guess we were identical till the end.
Not quite. She had a scar right here. Pokes her on her eyebrow. I gave her that one when she tried to take a box of chocolates away from me. On accident.
She's always trying to take things from people. What's her games? She would used to have me be the bait. I was always softer than her. So she would send me off crying to someone to distract them while she she took their things.
That didn't change much.
I'm sorry, I don't even know your name.
You already did.
Lucy? Thank you, Lucy.
You're welcome.
I don't know what fate has brought you to me, but I'm happy it did.
I should go. My friends will be awake soon.
Give me a moment. She'll leave the room and actually she won't. She'll stay there. And she puts her hand out, and from her hand you see just a small bunch of forget-me-nots sprout as she drew it across them and tucks it behind your ear. I don't know what became of her, but the way you talked, I'm sure you loved her as much as I did.
Very much so.
And I can tell she loved you. She'll give you a kiss on the cheek and a watery smile and say thank you. If you ever need anything that I can give, please let me know.
It's all right with you. Cup of coffee when I'm back in town.
Can do that.
Sounds good. Lucy will nod and head on out.
She'll let you out of the shop and kind of see you off. When you left, you see the last bit of her. She waves you off. Where are you heading?
Luckily, it's raining outside, so I can hide my tears. She'll head back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say by now everybody's gathered in Rollin and Anthony's room. Jack's there. Quiet, but there.
She'll come in shaking the rain off. Ah, nasty day out there. What are you all doing? Why are there so many papers on the floor? She's dripping water onto everything.
Don't smear that, Mom. That is literally the heart. Pulls that out from under her.
It looks like a circle.
It is a circle, but it's a core. It's supposed to look like a circle.
There's a prestidigitation that goes out that dries the paper.
Thank you.
It's a very nifty trick.
I don't know. It's all beyond me. All of this.
Well,
You should change out of your clothes, Lucy. You're wet.
A prestidigitation goes out.
You know that works too.
2 prestidigitations as you hear both Jack and Rollin just
that was a lot all at once. Thank you. Both of you. Tingled a little. Don't
That
like
was
that.
me.
that was me.
Gross.
Weird.
Just a wink from Jack.
Yeah, she'll go sit with him.
Yeah. He'll stretch his hand to her and just kind of pull her in.
So, what's next? Breakfast, wait for paper birds. Try not to light the city on fire.
Kind of hard pressed when it's raining out.
Be more impressed if you do manage it.
Small fires. Containable.
Got a fireball.
I mean, with enough kegs of black powder, anything's possible. See, the trick is to get it burning hot enough, fast enough that the rain can't smother it.
If it's a grease fire, the water won't smother it. It'll actually make it worse.
I have the grease spell.
There you go.
See, we're all set.
Magic's weird, and I love it.
I find that it's the solution to most problems.
It makes me... helps me create bombs.
Me too.
But mine's just a little more sassy. She doesn't like to be woken up.
You talking about Freya?
Yeah, Frey's a magically created construct that he can summon into existence.
Who looks like a goose.
Yeah. Anthony had a very transparent beast in his childhood. Well, we can wait, we can work, we wait for paper birds. I need your help, Lucy, drafting a letter,
Why?
because she listens to you better than she listens to me.
Who listens? What?
Your patron. I need an alloy that she's banned me from using, but I need it.
Why don't you just go talk to her?
She's already banned me from using it.
That's never stopped you before.
She scares me.
Huh.
Honestly, you'll get farther with her if you just go talk to her face to face. Me being the middleman is not going to get you anywhere.
Let me draft a letter then, so I can, broach the subject and get to it when I get back.
Are you awake?
That is not a letter, Lucy.
Unfortunately.
When we get back, can you schedule 30 to 45 minutes for Anthony? He'd like a meeting.
Why didn't he schedule it with me himself?
He doesn't have sending.
I don't have sending.
Just can't hear you.
I love that he's just talking as though she can hear him.
It's like it's a speakerphone. It's not. Right. Well, I will schedule it in. And when are you planning to return? It's hard to scheduling something when I don't have the date.
Set it for 2 weeks from now, just to be safe.
All right.
I'd say a couple days, but with the way that we travel, well,
2 weeks from now. 45 minutes.
excellent.
Goodbye.
2 weeks from now, you have 45 minutes with her.
A letter would have sufficed.
And then you would have had to wait for her to get the letter.
Well, I had
And then
to
it would
wait
have been
2
a whole
weeks.
back and forth. You're welcome.
Thank
I
you.
believe. Thank you. There you are. Those are the words that you were looking for, I'm sure. So, now that that's all out of the way, what's next?
Well, I was thinking about going and busking some more for some money.
Oh, can I pick the set list? Please.
You're lucky I like you.
I think that's a yes. Why are you busking for money? You need a raise. Do I have to negotiate one for you too?
It's fun.
Okay. Just checking.
I mean,
Plus
if you
it-
need money, you can ask.
Can I
I
have some
mean-
money?
Yes, how much do you need?
200 gold.
Pulls out 200 gold and starts counting it individually. 1, 2,
No.
3.
It's something I like to do. It keeps me busy and I get money for it.
You have a nice voice.
Thanks. I don't really need the money. I just need to kill some time, and most of my books are back home.
I have a
I have
book.
books.
20. Go on.
Just takes his loot and starts heading downstairs.
What kind of books do you have, Lucy?
Oh, the best kind. She pulls out several from her bag of holding. Smutty and funny.
I love it.
Those
Just gonna-
Chuck Tingle
Chuck
novels?
Tingle.
Yeah, Chuck
novels,
Dingle
yeah.
novels. She'll start pulling out books and handing them over to Mishka.
Thank you. This will be very entertaining. I really appreciate it.
Start with this one. This one comes
Okay.
after it. You don't have to read them in order, but it does help for some events in the story.
Okay.
And if you read this one, make sure that you read it a little bit tipsy. Trust me, it helps.
Okay. She's gonna take a few in order and just stuff them in her bag. I'd trade books with you, but I don't think you'd be interested in my books.
What kind of books do you have?
Poison control, anatomy, And I do have one that's like a gossip book from like ye olden days. It's pretty fun.
Poisons, please.
Here you go.
Lucy,
In
take
the olden
six.
days.
Lucy holds them both up. Oh, I read that one when I was younger. Here, you can have that one back. I'll take this one.
Would you like a more advanced one?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. That one you see that has like notes and like little tabs on it.
Yes! I get the class notes too.
Yeah, you get the classes. The ones in red are the ones where the book was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like, there's like a few of those. But I fixed it. It's fine.
Excellent. Let's go see what Rollins singing. It sounds great.
You're never allowed to meet my brother.
Says who?
Me.
Don't listen to him. I'll introduce you to.
Amazing.
His wife is probably the one you want to talk to, actually.
Why not both?
My house is going to be a crater. I'm going to return to a crater.
It's not your house anymore. It's Titus's house.
Yeah. Let's go see what Ryland's working on.
So, where's Rylan going?
If they allow him in the bar.
Yeah. He can definitely go to the bar.
Busking for breakfast.
Busking for breakfast, yeah. They just tell you, just don't get too rowdy at this time, please.
I got something.
Something relaxing for the morning. I've had bars come in and try and start a whole fucking riot. It's fucking 10 o'clock in the morning.
What did they mean? No. Sorry, I just saw a court and I was like, what the fuck do they want me to do here?
The fuck is this?
Yeah, he just starts playing.
Okay. It's nice. There's this little bar with breakfast near the inn that you go to. And with the exceptions of what the barkeep tells you, go ahead and roll me a performance check.
17.
17, nice. After a moment, the barkeep gives you a big thumbs up. He really enjoys this lo-fi hip-hop beats to start your day off to. Roll me D100.
Mm-hmm. And I'm wiser and I'm older. 89.
89. You end up getting 89 gold for
Heavy tippers for a dive bar. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Mostly it comes from it's the same dive bar that you had got into the first time. So it comes from that redhead bartender. She gives you a wink.
Oh no. I'm spoken for. But that don't mean I don't take these tips for money.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You may be spoken for, darling, but doesn't mean I can't look.
You know, that's fair. That is very fair.
But you're able to have your breakfast there, all of you, and spend a nice time. The redhead bartender there's her, and then there's like a bigger guy that kind of told you like don't play anything rowdy. Did I give her a name at first? I don't think they did.
I don't think you ever named her. Mm-mm.
She'll introduce herself as Krista to all of you. It's like, I didn't think I'd see you all around here again, but glad to see y'all. Breakfast?
Please.
Of course. Anything special?
Eggs. Scrambled. Scrambled dry, please. Bacon. Extra bacon for that one. Points
Extra
at Anthony.
bacon? All
yes.
right.
Pancakes, please.
With fruit or no fruit?
Fruit makes them soggy.
You have it on the side.
Sit on the side.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Now this girl knows what she's talking about. This is basically, to me, it's like a dive bar slash diner in my head.
It's an IHOP attached to a Holiday Inn.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. But they also have alcohol.
I miss those.
But she will get to that. Eventually she'll come up. She has this big ass like tray of just full food. You can tell she's been doing this for a while. She knows how to balance it perfectly, and she balances it and starts putting plates on the table. There's stack of pancakes, a plate of bacon, eggs, toast, fruit, and coffee for everyone. That'll be 10 gold, darling.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Lays down 10 gold. Thank you.
It's actually 5, but I was trying to see if I could get more out of you. She stashes the 10. Y'all got a big buffet worth 5 gold, which is, in food, it's a lot. You see that you're some of the few people that are here. There's 2 other people that are also here for breakfast, and 1 other that is here for breakfast but passed out, clearly here from the night before. But you are able to eat and talk. Is there anything specific you want to clear out?
Anthony's gonna write a very lengthy letter to Fanor. It's just a love letter, more or less.
Oh,
And then send it off.
yeah, you can do that. Ooh,
Lucy starts
excuse me.
reading over his shoulder as she's stealing bacon off his plate. Ew.
Don't boo me. You'll be writing. Jack will be writing these to you soon enough.
Looks at Jack, looks at the letter. Don't ever write me one of these.
I figured you weren't the type, so I really wasn't going to. You're more of an actions, not words type of gal. Appreciate that.
See, he knows me.
He just nods.
Also, you misspelled colloquialism.
He looks at it. Oh, I think I was trying to go undercommon on that one. He crosses it out.
Lucy switches to speaking in only undercommon. How is that going, by the way?
It's going. It's a struggle. My brain doesn't like thinking in undercommon. It's
That's
getting
fair.
there.
It'll come eventually.
Well, you should probably just change it to a language in your head. It's strange, Rollin says as he's speaking in Undercommon. Because my brain has to translate into Elvish first and then into Undercommon.
I go Sylvan Draconic, then Undercommon.
That is far too many steps.
Yeah.
It works for me, though.
Huh. I just go straight to Elven from common to undercommon. Same with
I only
Elvish.
know bit of Elvish.
You could actually go from Elvish or Sylvan to Dwarvish and then Undercommon.
I don't know Dwarvish.
Well, that sounds like a you problem then.
There aren't many dwarves out where I lived.
But there's many doors underground. They actually grew like because their cultures are kind of close together, like some mountains, and actually under the Underdark dwarves, they do have share certain words.
Huh. I think all the dwarves are scared off because there's a fuck-off dragon in the mountains.
I hate that dragon.
He's a nice dragon.
No, he's not. He didn't find me attractive. I hate it.
Maybe you just weren't his type.
Sweetie, I can be everyone's type.
Well, did you switch to his type?
No, who wants to look like this? Thumbs over at
Oh.
Anthony.
I used to be human.
Ah,
Oh, that's right.
Hmm.
Who wants to look like this? Switches to human Anthony face.
I don't know. That was a pretty handsome face.
I think that's what they call a silver fox.
Yeah.
My ego's flattered in another life.
That's my nickname for him. You two don't get to use it.
Oh, okay.
My alarm spell went off, sorry. Roland finishes his breakfast with a chuckle and goes back to playing a set list. This one's about a small girl in a town that I met once, and he starts playing Hey There, Delilah.
This was about a blue-haired girl I met once. So you spend your morning talking and just having a little bit of a more relaxed morning after all the day's events. Eventually, towards the end of your breakfast, you've been there for a bit. The door opens and you see a young man come in. You see this man looks. You've seen him before. He was the other. He was the other staff member at the shop that worked with Sasha. But you actually see him look around with fear in his eyes as they land on you, Lucy.
Can I help you?
And he walks over, and he just, with a shaky hand that's close, kind of motions it towards you and opens it. I was told to give you this. And
Take whatever's in his hand.
it is the locket you gave Sasha.
Where is she?
I don't know. Did you know she wasn't there when I went to the shop? I was just told I had to give this to you, and if I didn't,
Told by who?
man, he cast at something.
Describe the man.
Tall, brown hair, gray in it, cruel face.
That describes half my extended family. Did he give you a name?
He said to give you the locket. Tell him that. Tell Lucy, are you Lucy?
I am.
That can't wait to see you again.
Get up, breakfast is over.
As he finishes the sentence, you see that there's almost like a mark that it's like a. You see a spell fade. Whoever wants to make an Arcana check can.
I do, but I'm not good at them.
You can still make them.
Oh. It's never been easier with D&D Beyond. This is a 22.
Yeah.
I got a 19. I'm
19.
guessing it's a Geas.
What did you get, Anthony?
10.
10. You're not really sure, but Lucy and Rollin, you look at the fading of magic, and much like Arthur said, yeah, it's a gear spell, which you would know when you cast it on someone. You give them instructions, and if they counter your instructions, they take 5d10 psychic damage.
That's some nasty work.
What is it?
Geas spell.
It forces people to carry out what you tell them to do. If they don't, they get a whopper of a headache. Come with me. Lucy's gonna take him, set him up in her room, and basically just rest here. Don't go anywhere. Stay put. Order whatever you want. Here's some money.
Do that. This is a kid. This can't. They can't be more than 18 years old. They're human. They're literally scared out of their pants, so they're more than happy to just stay there.
She'll then go down to the front desk. The young gentleman was attacked. He's currently up in my room after delivering some messages to me. Can you call for someone to come and assist him?
Yes, I can call for a doctor. Is he alright? Is he wounded?
Wounded, no. But he might need some tending to. Once over wouldn't hurt.
I can call for a doctor. And you see that she, it's a little like row of sending stones. And she picks ones up and starts talking into it, since it's a direct line to not an ambulance, but basically EMTs and stuff to come in and check over a man.
She drops down 100 gold for his care. I'll be back shortly.
All right. She just continues talking and telling them what she knows. Puts the money in a bag, aside. But she ends the call, says that they will come and take a look at him.
Lucy's already walking away to the others. Ready to go.
Snaps his fingers and Freya forms in his hand. Yeah.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to work we go.
Where are you going?
The flower shop.
Okay.
Since that was the last place that Lucy was with her that morning. In between then and when that kid got into the shop is when who she thinks was there was there.
You go to the shop. It looks closed still. None of the lanterns have been lit. There's no one inside, but the door is open.
Lucy goes in.
Okay. What are you trying to do in here? Investigate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and roll me some investigation.
I will help.
Okay.
Excellent.
How are you helping?
He's kind of holding up things that Lucy can get under, like just picking up things gently, kind of testing the areas for any like weak spots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can Rollin polymorph himself into a bloodhound?
Yeah, you can.
You and Peanut.
They just bump nose at some point. They're sniffing the same thing.
24 on investigation.
24. You actually don't really find anything. There was no sign of a struggle. Nothing has been knocked over. If anything, it just seems like the shop's closed. Can't hear you.
Rollin, get out of the plant. Get out of the potted plant. Grabs the snoot. I need human, Rollin.
Dismisses it. What?
Just brushes some dirt off your face.
Chin's still in her hand. What?
Can you detect if any magic has been used here recently?
Sure. He'll begin a 10-minute casting a detect. Oh wait, no. Sorcerers aren't ritual casters. Detect magic.
Nope.
Detect
Nope, we're
magic.
not.
You detect a few magical lanterns, but there's no spell or anything that's marked.
No, I just.
It's kind of hard to retroactively detect magic when you weren't there.
Yeah. Ever burning torches, but that's about it.
Right. Can either of you scry?
No, that's more of a cleric thing.
It's out of my purview, sorry.
Shit. Lucy's gonna punch the nearest breakable thing to her.
You easily punch a smaller table with a vase. The vase topples over and breaks.
He knows we're here.
Well, I think I got Sasha's scent for the time being. I can go back to Doglin. See if I can't track her down.
All right, show Peanut where you picked it up.
Walks over to like a corner where her apron or aprons
Yeah.
are.
You can do
Holds
that.
Peanut. Sniff. Come on.
Sniff.
Come on.
You just hear his little nose just wiggling. You just give a
Have you ever seen the video of the puppy that's like their head is like fully in the food bowl, but their butt is just like bouncing back and forth, their tail's wagging so much? That's Peanut when he's picking up the scent.
go ahead and roll an investigation for Peanut.
Oh gosh. That means I need to pull up his...
Character
Stat
sheet,
block.
his stat block. He has one.
Tell me, chat, when you have a pet in D&D, do you make them a custom stat block? Because we made one for Peanut.
You should make him a custom stat block.
Yeah. He's maxed out on charisma, everybody. Just so you know.
Of course he is.
Have you seen Peanut?
Okay, what is an investigation?
Blip, 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 blah. Let me see. Investigation, I believe is no wisdom. Let me check. Come on. Come on. Investigation is intelligence, actually.
Okay. Can I use his keen hearing and smell feature? He has
Yes,
advantage
you can.
on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Yes.
Okay.
This will basically be like a perception investigation.
Excellent, because one of those was a natural one, so that is 16.
16. He
Best
seems
boy.
pretty confident that he's gotten the scent down.
All right, he has it too. Still want to be a dog. Looks at Rollin.
Sorry, what was that?
Peanut has a scent. Do you want to be a dog too?
In case things come down to a fight, I'd rather conserve my energy.
Sounds good. All right, little buddy. You're in the lead here. Show us what you got.
Just see him sniffing around the shop, and he actually goes to the back of the shop. There is a door to the back alley. Just see him sniffing out. He barks at the door, so someone opens it for him.
Lucy will open it.
And just starts sniffing down the alleyway. He gets distracted for a moment by a rat, but then goes back to doing his job. He's like, and he goes through the alleyway, down, and then you see him kind of do a few circles, like pacing and like a bark. And you see that he stops like in front of what seems to be carriage tracks.
Good boy. Looks like they got in a carriage.
Well, where do they lead?
Let's find out.
You can easily follow the carriage. It's been a rainy morning, so there's enough mud and soft dirt to have a good imprint of these tracks. So you follow them, and you eventually follow them to the outside gate, the southern gate, and that's when they start getting mixed up with other tracks.
Is there anything distinctive about these tracks that we can help differentiate them from others?
No, they are just wooden wheel tracks.
All right. Now what? Follow the road? See where it goes.
Yeah. Can I make a survival check to see, determine if there's like any forks in the road, if one track is more fresher, like to the left or right or straight ahead?
Yeah, go ahead, make a survival check.
Give you a bardic inspiration on that dog.
Okay, I get advantage on it too, because cries are gone. Gave me one. Thank you,
Hey.
Jack. What's your
A d6.
D6? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Because I can add a +4.
Nice. With that, you are able to bring that loss. You're able to look down at the tracks. It hasn't been a particularly busy morning. You don't know if maybe it's the atmosphere or the rainy 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 day, the rainy morning. But there doesn't seem to be many tracks coming in and going, so you're able to actually successfully differentiate the tracks from other ones. They seem to be a bit fresher, just a bit.
Mm-hmm. I point them out and kind of steer the group that way.
All right.
So are you all going by foot?
Yep.
All right. As you go, you can walk down the path, exit the gate. And for a while, you are just following these tracks. It takes you a moment they kind of mix in with other tracks at some point, but with that 31, you're able to eventually suss out where they depart again. And it seems it takes a while. Eventually, you just see the tracks, just the one pair of tracks, as it kind of forks off into a different direction. A lonelier road. Doesn't seem to have as many travelers. It takes you a while, easily over an hour. But as you go, you eventually find that the tracks stop. And you see a carriage.
I would like to use one of Lucy's features.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a tree line that we can hide in?
Yeah, this path actually goes into the forest, so there's a tree line behind, on the side of each, on each side of the path. There you go. But the path does continue.
All right. She is going to use a feature from her custom class, which I never remember she even has. She is going to use her Detect Life feature. As a bonus action, you can sense the presence of life within 30 feet of you for a number of minutes equal to your warlock level. If you sense life in this way, you sense a faint aura around any living creature in the area that has blood. You cannot see bloodless undead, constructs, or elementals. And I can sense it through most barriers, but this feature is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. You put up that feature and you sense immediately little bits of life around the forest, to bugs, to squirrels, to birds. And you do sense in front of you, not in the carriage, but you can sense the horse that is attached to the carriage, but there doesn't seem to be life within the carriage itself.
Lucy's eyes have gone. I like to think that they go red since you're sensing things with blood in them, just to make it, a little bit creepy because Warlock. And she'll use. No, she won't use message. Does she have message? She does. Yeah, she does. She'll use message to relay to the others, so she can't be easily heard. Nothing but animals outside. Carriage seems to be empty.
You see Peanut kind of blinks out of your side and towards the carriage, starts sniffing around again and just gives a big woof. Seems he has picked up the scent again.
Lucy will stealth up to the carriage, make sure it's actually empty.
You can do that. I won't have you roll investigation because you can peek in if you want. It is empty.
Okay.
But you do see Peanut kind of like wiggling his butt waiting for you next to like a track of like shoe tracks.
Okay. She'll use. I forget which spell she can cast at will to talk to him now. Speak with animals. She'll use speak with animals to talk to him. All right. Now, do you remember that game where we had to be very quiet while we looked for things? We played it in the Lady of Twilight's quarters.
Yes. Quiet.
I need
Quiet.
you to do that now. And if you see anyone that we don't know, I need you to go play the hide game. All right? I'll come find you later.
You actually hear his thoughts get quieter. He's like, quiet, hide, quiet, hide, quiet, hide.
10 out of 10, best puppy. All right. Lead the way. And she'll jerk her head for the others. Did Mishka and Jack come with us?
If you ask them to.
I just assumed that if
Yeah.
Lucy went back to the
Unless
breakfast table and said, everybody,
Yeah.
let's go.
Unless you told them to stay, they are with you.
Okay.
But yeah, you are able to persuade Peanut, which is not that hard because he loves his mama, to follow the scent. And with another 10-15 minutes, you see a small house and a little clearing. There is a path leading up to it. It's not like it's here randomly like it was with when you met Alessandra. Bit of a cottage. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. It's light coming from the window.
What's our play here?
Is there anywhere that others can get a view of what's inside without actually going in? Would you like me to roll perception?
You can. The thing is that it is in like a bit of a clearing and there are trees around it, but they are a bit like 30-40 feet away. So you could try and sneak up to the house, or but there doesn't seem to be anything stopping, like anything that you can hide behind.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Rollin will look over to Lucy. You want to get a closer look?
I want to go in and have you ambush.
I can have Charlotte go in invisibly and deliver a few surprise spells.
Until I know that she is protected, I don't Back burner
launch a
that.
fireball.
I can't deliver a fireball through Charlotte. It has to be a touch spell. But Charlotte is very stealthy, and when she's invisible, it's hard to find her. A lot.
I guarantee he'll have something up detecting magic. How quickly can you dismiss a polymorph?
Instantaneously.
Polymorph two of you? Unpolymorph if there's a fight?
We can hide in your pockets as tiny mice.
Yeah.
I'm already tiny.
We're getting her out of there. And Lucy says that as she straightens her armor and her overcoat. And it's more for her own reassurance than to tell everybody what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
Well, before we do this, Rollin claps his hands, casting aid on Lucy, Anthony, and himself at 6th level. Add 25 to your max HP.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, as you prepare for this, and you are
Lucy's HP is finally over 100.
as you prepare for this to meet whatever it is that's on the inside, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go nowhere unless it is to grab some food, grab a friend, grab your meds, grab some drinks, some water. If you haven't drank water today, make sure you drink water. Stay hydrated. Hydrate or dehydrate. And we'll be back. Bye.
All right, everybody. Everyone wave. We'll see you in a bit. Bye. Thank you so much for sticking around with us through the break. We are back with our Nexus Adventures reunion story arc. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Thank you to all of our new viewers and everyone who's coming to hang out for the first time. It is so exciting to have you all here. As always, this is a charity channel. I don't take any financial income from Twitch, so you will see things on your screen, and if you're on Twitch, down below in the About Me section on ways you can affect our game as a viewer, both financially and with your channel points. We love having all sorts of interaction with y'all, and we also just love y'all just vibing and chat with us. So thanks for being here. Now let's get back into it.
Let's get back into it, guys. I'm also tired. General chaos. But that's just life when you're an adult. Anyway, back to the game. Escapism. As we return, you are all a fair distance away from the house, as you're preparing to sneak up on it or ambush it. One of the two. We'll see. You're about a good 50 feet from the house. Again, the chimney's on. You see the smoke coming from the chimney. Lights inside. The curtains are drawn.
Lucy's gonna slide her hand into her pocket, to get something out and feel the locket.
Okay.
She slides it out of her pocket and clicks it open one more time.
Mhm. You open it and you see the same pictures in there, but there's a note. And it reads in a very familiar handwriting. It says, "It'd be a shame to have a repeat of what happened last time."
What
Lucy takes the note, and whoever's next for her just gets shoved at them, along with the locket.
What a dick.
And she keeps moving forward.
Okay. You move forward. You're not stealthing, right? You're just walking in.
I think at this point she is stalking forward.
Okay, you can do that.
Your
You
girl's now
stalk
pissed
forward.
off.
Yeah, you stalk forward into the house.
What the other two are doing is up to them at this point. Lucy's going AWOL.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. Charlotte and soon zip out from Anthony, crawl up and over the house. Charlotte's already making her way down the chimney.
Mhm.
Soon standing on top of the door, ready to blind whoever opens it.
Okay. Is Charlotte fire resistant?
Charlotte is many things, but I don't know. She's a homunculus.
Yeah.
She's a
'Cause
metal homunculus, so I don't really know.
I think that makes them fire, not fire resistant, because they heat up pretty
They're
quickly.
damaged. They're immune to poison and exhaustion.
Okay. So if she goes down the chimney, she will be taking 2 points of fire damage
Okay.
because the chimney is on. And depending how long she stays there, she will be continuing taking that damage.
Yeah. I would have turned her invisible, so she shimmied out of this chimney and now is like fixated up on the roof or ceiling.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for her if you're doing it stealthily.
So this is with a +4. Oh, she rolled a nat 1. Oh, wait, she's invisible. Would be at advantage?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Even better. Okay, 8 + 4, 12. Can't
Okay.
see her. I don't think that's what the stipulation is. Let me double check. Yeah, I can't see her, so it's 12.
Okay. What was that number again?
12.
12. Yeah. Nothing happens.
I'll just kind of fixate herself on top of the ceiling, just observing.
She observes. And what are the rest of you doing? Stalking forward, you just walk in.
Gosh, I really want Lucy to just like Eldritch Blast the door down. But I know that's not a good idea, but she's that angry.
Anthony has his axe out. He's ready.
You know what? Let's do it. Eldritch Blast the door.
Eldritch Blaster, go ahead and roll to hit and roll damage.
14.
14 definitely hits. You can see my cat there, she's curious. 14 hits is a door. Go ahead and roll damage.
Your cat's eating a cardboard box.
See.
Yeah, well, she's scratching herself. on it, it's
First
fine.
beam does 10 points of force damage. Second one does 5 points of force damage. Third one does 4 points of force damage.
Nice, almost 20 points of force damage. You blow that door inwards.
She's just gonna Scarlet Witch that door.
Yeah, you push that door inwards and it off its hinges just blows it inside. And as you stalk in, you come to find that, at least to the first glance, the room's empty.
Is it just a one room?
It is a small living area with a table and a couch. It's very bare. And there's a kitchen. The chimney's on, the fireplace is on. You see on the table there are some teacups with tea still in them.
Lucy's gonna call out. Well, I expected a warmer welcome than this, but if you'd like me to keep chasing you, I will.
You call out. No response.
She's gonna check any other rooms that branch off of this room.
Okay. There is a door
Mm-hmm.
to another room. It is unlocked.
We'll push it open.
Push it open. It is another room, a small library. Like study library.
She'll start investigating this room. See if you can figure out who actually lives here.
Yeah, you do that. Why don't you go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw?
Let's see. What's my dex? It's a 5.
A 5. Okay. So as you walk into the room, you look around and you hear a mechanism start moving as the floor underneath you falls away. And you are dropped into a dark chute. The rest of you see Lucy walking into this room and then she just disappears. The floor closing up again.
Whee! It's like the water slide, right?
Yeah,
There's nothing nefarious about this.
none at all. So while you're falling in the darkness, what are the rest of you doing?
Rollin watches Lucy go, rubs like the bridge of his nose. We're gonna have to go after her, aren't we?
You and me first. I'm happier.
I was gonna rock paper scissors for it, but go ahead.
Jack just goes and starts going into the room.
Jack's lighter. I mean, I don't mind a cushion.
Rollin
fall.
follows.
Follows.
He literally just, wherever he saw the hatch, he takes a knife, puts it on the edge, and then just rips it open. And then just starts going in and just falling.
Follows.
All right, dives in. Me first.
Okay. Lucy, you feel yourself fall directly down, as far as you can tell, and you hit hard rock. It's the mechanism on top of you closes into the ceiling. You find yourself in a small cell. Bars in front of you, a locked door. And you hear the mechanism going again and again. But nobody falls into the same cell with you. You are all slowly, well, not slowly because you're falling, but you all make your way down there and fall into individual cells.
Well, welcome to the party.
You can hear each other, cannot see the other. as you're in a row of cells. Pretty small, clearly meant for one person.
We need this.
Mm-hmm.
He'll stick his hand outside the bar and see if he can cast fairy fire from his drow magic.
Yeah, you stick your hand out, and purple sparkles kind of dance at your fingertips before dying.
All right. Pushes dancing light out into the space.
You push dancing lights out, but there's no light.
Well, all right. So,
I'm guessing we got dropped into an anti-magic field if that's what you're trying down there. Sorry, saw the sparklers in the fingertips.
Oh, it's an anti-magic field. Well, say, is it? Because I need to know. I need to shut some things off for Rollin.
That's what Lucy thinks it is.
It would be an Arcana check, but I don't think you need to do an Arcana check as you feel certain things shutting down, Rollin.
Yep. Rollin's eyes just go wide. Well, this isn't good. Jack the
Check.
thing for my
Okay.
heart.
Yep. Shit. He goes through his bag, and he hands you something. It is it's bulkier. It is a just straight mechanical,
It's a
non-magical.
hand crank.
It is, yeah. He says this will only last for a few hours.
why didn't you use the design I provided?
It had mistakes on it. It wouldn't last more than a few hours. We didn't have enough time to study it more. You're lucky I got this one out.
It had mistakes. It was calibrated.
Yeah, it was calibrated, and I did it exactly how you wanted to. I don't know how long it'll actually last.
Rollin's shrugging off clothing, taking off the harness and replacing it with the new one. Oh.
He kind of just throws it across, or hands it to the whichever side cell he hears. You'll have to pass it on if you're not beside him.
Mm-hmm. I effectively have -1 strength and -1 con now.
Oh no, baby.
Yeah.
Oops.
Where's the
Reaches
rest of them?
around and digs out soon, turns him over, shakes him a bit. Turns towards Lucy. You killed my robot, he's dead.
Are there any locks on the bars of our doors?
No, it's just bars. There's no door.
Are these any cells that I'm familiar with being crafted?
Oh yeah.
Can I roll a history check to see if Lucy has any idea of where to start getting out of this?
Go ahead.
That's a 6. I'm a big dumb.
You don't know. You have been in cells like this before, and as much as you try, you were never able to get out of them for some reason.
Well, home sweet home.
Isn't it? You hear a voice resound. Very familiar voice. I thought you would like the reminder.
Why don't you open the door and let me out? We can reminisce over a warm cup of something.
Oh, I'm sure we could. Not yet, though. Not yet. No. Not yet. How have you been?
Just peachy.
I can tell. You even brought to me a beautiful specimen today. To be quite honest, I didn't even know she was in town.
Where is she?
Safe, for now. Slowly from the shadows across the room, you see first a foot coming out into the light. And then it expands to reveal the tall, stocky build of Gregor. Hasn't changed one bit since last time you saw him. Same clothes. Well made, fitted. Clothes you always saw fit for nobility. Not flashy, but you knew whoever was wearing them was important. Hair tied back nicely. Well-shaped beard with a smile on his face. His hands behind his back as he looks over the cells. Well, well. I guess I did calculate right the number of people. Then again, when am I wrong? He'll go over and stand in front of Lucy's cell and looks her over with a grin. How are you, my little morsel?
Don't like that. I'd be a lot better if you'd let me out of here.
Oh, I'm
don't
sure
want to
you
hug.
would. Oh. You know the way it is. Bad actions deserve punishment.
She's just staring him down.
Well, I've missed our little staring contest. They're mostly done to entertain you. They won't really get you far. You know that. You remember. Yes? Cat got your tongue. You used to be much more talkative than this. Throwing insults, curse words. Can't hear you, darling. That's me as a DM, not as.
What can I say? I got smarter.
Oh,
Let me
that's
out.
fun.
I'll show you exactly what I learned.
You must have think I'd gotten stupider.
She gives him a look like, yeah, I did. Yeah, you have.
No. Not yet. You see, you made new friends. Let me see if I remember. Didn't hear. Or do you prefer Anthony? He says as he walks down to his cell. Former human noble of Bloomberry. Passed on the seat of lord to his sister. Did visit her once. She's a very lovely woman. Very lovely.
She must have not seen you.
No, she saw me.
Hmm.
We had tea and everything.
Next time she'll kill you.
I'm sure. But that seat should have gone to Jack. Correct? He points over to his cell. Little artificer in training. Men of few words, but big actions. Actions that my little Lucy seems to love as you seem to have romanced her. Then we have you. You're a new one, points to Mishka. Wasn't able to get much information on you, but you were perfect in leading everyone together for your dear little friend. I knew Vi would never go for it. Much too stubborn. She'd never trade her son for things. But no, she would send people to try and hunt me down. Bad move on her part. And last but certainly not least, Dr. Rollin Grandbrook. How are you holding up?
In pieces at our meeting. Ronald will stand and head over to the bars where he thinks it's dark, correct?
It's dark, but there's a bit of light where you can see him walking in front of the bars. He's not close, but he's walking, like every time he's spoken to each person who's in front of their cell.
Cool. I throw a scalpel at him.
Go ahead and throw with improvised weapon.
I'm gonna use the stats for a dart.
Yeah.
Roll for scalpel.
24.
24.
Dang, Rollin.
Combat medic.
That's our boy.
Yeah. The scalpel hits him, catches him right in the shoulder. Yet you see barely any reaction from him. As he gives a sigh, looks to his shoulder and just plucks it out.
When I get out of here, I'm going to tear you apart, stitch you back together so I can tear you apart again.
Oh, I do enjoy good threats. So you picked a good one, Lucy. You always did pick the best ones. Well, okay, compared to me. He'll take the scalpel, look at it, and cleans off the blood, pockets it. You always picked feisty ones. Annie was very feisty. Very feisty. Especially in her last moments. Could never get her to go down quietly.
So what? You're just here to reminisce about old times?
Somewhat. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave you here for a few days. Turn the lights off. Complete darkness. Remember those days?
Vividly.
You always came out much more malleable.
What do you
have
want?
What I've always wanted. You. You've put me through quite a bit of a chase. Was entertaining at first, but then it just got really frustrating. But I did train you now, didn't I?
Where is she?
Somewhere. Safe for now, like I said. Did you get my notes?
glares at him.
Take that as a yes.
How do your memory balls work?
That's a good question.
No, I know how they work. I want to know why you've done it that way. That's a really quite unique system, compiling them that way.
It is, isn't it?
Compressed storage device is unique in its magic. You must have an artifice or two in your pocket, yeah?
Possibly.
Or sort probably from the Queen's Court.
What was that?
Probably from the Queen's Court.
If you choose to believe that. Yeah.
From the Queen's Court, then. Only the best and brightest come from there. No offense to the other court, but their technology is subpar.
Right. You picked talkative ones, Lucy. I thought you didn't like talkative ones.
I like people who have something interesting to say.
Me too. Sasha has had very interesting things to say. She's quite a lovely girl. Very kind. Much softer than her sister. But like I said, she's safe for now. Her safety depends on you, of course. Much like I said, he gets close to your cell, Lucy. We wouldn't want a repeat of last time. That was such dirty work.
Lucy reaches for her dagger and tries to huck it at him while he's within range.
Okay.
Roy just started throwing shit at Gregor.
17.
17. You throw it. And just as it's about to hit him, he kind of just sidesteps a bit.
How far the cages are from each other?
They're a good, like, there's a good of, like, maybe 3 feet or so.
Cool, so Anthony has a javelin and just stabs it at him from behind.
I mean, they're right next to each other, so he can step forward, but he's sideways.
Yeah, he'll stab it, like, at him.
You can go ahead at disadvantage. Yeah.
Sure. Disadvantage. It's a 9 plus. No, that's not it. That's an ability check. Never mind, 9.
Start stabbing at something, but it doesn't reach anything.
Anthony, what the fuck?
Oh, aren't you all feisty? Why don't I leave you to your thoughts for a moment? Yes? I have a guest to entertain.
Kubrick stare at Gregor.
Just a smile. Now remember, her safety depends upon you. Let's take a moment. Try to pretend you have a choice in the matter. Make your decisions. Or I'll make decisions for you. You know I've always been an impatient man. Goodbye, my little shadow. I'll see you soon. He walks out.
It better not be Thomas, because I'd be very mad.
Any ideas?
What are the bars made of?
It's like thick steel. Or iron. I'm not sure which one they used to use. Iron. I think it's iron.
Iron. Yeah.
What
So
it-
it's pretty uncomfortable, Lucy.
So, exactly how do these bars work? I know they shut off magic.
I don't know. I was put into cells like this as a child. As good as I am at lockpicking, I never figured out how they worked. I think it's combined with an anti-magic field of some sort, but he didn't exactly let me know that sort of thing.
You hear rustling as Jack is frantically looking through his backpack. His bag. That's the right word. Let's see.
Smith's tools?
Smith's
Because-
tools. Yeah, I have those, but that might take a while. I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah, that's it.
I have Tinker's tools and Woodcover's tools. Why do I looks over to Mishka? Why did you give me acid?
Because it's good.
Okay, that's true.
Lucy, can you still shapeshift in these bars?
Yes, but that's biological, not magical.
Rollin pulls out his short sword. And he's going to attempt to use. Where is it? Actions? Yeah, there we go. His Radiant Soul ability.
Mm-hmm.
It's a racial trait.
It's a racial trait. Okay. What is it? Let me double check. I believe you should be able to, but I just want to check.
Once per long rest as an action, you can transform, gaining glimmering eyes and 2 incorporeal wings for 1 minute or until you end it. As a bonus action, I have a fly speed of 30 feet, and once per turn, when I attack, I can deal an additional 11 radiant damage.
Yeah, it doesn't really say anything like racial wise, so yeah, you should be able to cast that.
You see Rollin's eyes flare with light, and there are the outline of wings that appear on his back, and he just raises the short sword and strikes at the bar.
You hear a loud clanging of metal against metal that echoes throughout the room.
There's probably an explosion of radiance that goes outwards.
Mhm.
It's very bright.
Yeah, well, hits it again. Same
Mhm.
bar.
Mhm. Go ahead and roll. I say because you're right there, you don't have to roll to hit, but roll damage.
Okay.
I'll give you 5 hits because it's a minute.
3, 6, 7, 6 points of piercing, 11 radiant on the 1st.
Mhm.
Or, yeah. On the 2nd is another 6 and 11. 3rd is 7 and 11. 4th is another 7 and 11. And finally on the 5th, a 4 and 11.
Okay. You start hacking at these bars, and you see your blade digging deeper into the one bar. Probably 1.5 bars because of your striking. And you feel it slide and get stuck on another bard. Bar, not bard.
That would be me.
That'd be you. So you know that your sword does chop through part of one. Your own sword is very much damaged at this point. It's blunted at one side. But it made it through one bar. The bar is still up. There's a cut in the middle.
Okay.
reaches over, presses a kind of small shape into Ryland's hand. If you turn it over, put the green wire against the yellow. It doesn't need to be magical to explode.
What are you giving him?
A dead Freya, more or less. Freya herself is alive, but the bomb is still a bomb. So he's banking on it to still go off if tampered with.
Yes. Okay. You are giving a live bomb in your small cell.
It's
Do you
gonna
really think that's a good idea? We could bring the whole place down on top of us.
Dumb now, smart later. I mean, I could work on it with my smithing tools and get us out here in 3 days.
Who's on either side of Lucy? Is she on the end? Where are we in the
She's
lineup?
on the end. I will say next to you is Jack because he went in after you. After that, Rollin, then Anthony. And then Mishka.
Is
Here.
Lucy able to dismiss her pact blade?
You can't like dismiss it, or if it's
summon it?
on you, yeah, then it
Okay.
like stays. Might actually dismiss it by itself. Let me double check.
I don't think it can be dismissed by anyone other than me.
Okay. Yeah, so it's there. It's just a
Mhm.
regular weapon now.
Anthony will pass over his shield to Ryland. It's just use the herb side to insulate it.
Lucy's gonna pass her bag of holding through the bars to Jack, with the locket tied to the outside of it.
I'll take it.
Message to my patron immediately, when you can.
Message to your. What do you mean?
As soon as you get out of here, contact the Lady of Twilight.
Lucy, I'm not leaving you.
Let's go of the bag.
I'm not. No, I'm not leaving you.
You can come back now. I've made my choice.
You wait for a few moments. You hear the sound of a door opening. There's a bit of laughter in his voice as she's like, "Yes, I'll be right back." Yes. What was that, my dear?
They all walk free. After I leave with you.
That seems fair. So you're just willing to come with me? I expected much more of a fight. I will say I'm quite disappointed.
I'll make it up to you.
I know you will. After all, I have a few months, 6 months or so to make up to you. A whole 6 months of punishment to make up to you. We'll see how that goes. It cost me a great deal of trouble, Lucy.
Well, at least I kept it interesting.
You did. Well,
Think of it this way. I did recon for 6 months.
you did.
Lucy checks her nails rather flippantly. So, tea, cookies?
Possibly. Takes out a pair of heavy handcuffs. You didn't think I'd be letting you live this little cell with your hands free now, did you?
Well, just make sure they're in front of me. Never put a thief's hands behind the back.
Oh dear, I know. Don't worry, I've improved my toys. He'll have you walk forward, and the cell gives you a motion with his fingers.
Go awkward.
Hands out. Not out the bars, but together.
She'll follow instruction.
As he puts the manacles on, you see that they have a contraption that keep your hands together. They tie your wrists together, but also press your hands so you cannot move them. That's a fun one, right?
My palms are gonna be sweaty.
They are.
She has a look on her face that she's almost bored with him.
You always really good at acting bored. But trust me, things will get more interesting. This is the boring part. Convincing you to come back. Now. Give me a moment. He moves a bit sideways, hidden from view. And you see just 2 bars raise up. And you can hear how heavy they are. And his arm reaches in and just grabs you. The bars raise down. And he calls on 2 guards to flank you. Careful with that one, she's a tricksy one. Oh, don't worry, you won't be able to do magic with those on either. He whispers in your ear.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not particularly worried about that. Magic was never my thing.
No,
So,
but I expect many things from you.
So when would you like to start? Should I write down what I know?
Oh, don't worry, we'll have enough time for that once we leave. Let me just... And he takes a hold of your chin, looks your face over. Oh, what a pretty face, I've missed it. I'll have to change that one. Must be recognizable now. Well, say goodbye to your friends. Oh, no goodbye. That's sad.
Right, well. I would say goodbye, but I'm tired. I've been walking for an hour. Can we get this over with?
Of course.
Oh, actually, tell the Lady of Twilight her red drapes are ugly. And also the Fabergé gets to go. Lucy says as she knowingly breaks her pact, which I believe her party both know about.
Yeah.
Sorry, one last jab. Couldn't resist.
1 second. Let me double check something here. Do. Now you're done with your little messages. God, I need more D8s. 1 second. He raises his hand and says, I was hoping you would say goodbye to your friends, since it's the last time you'll ever see them. It's the last time they'll be alive. And he taps your forehead as he casts sleep. Let me get a calculator. I have too many dice to roll. I need to do math, and I'm not doing it right. Give me a second.
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
could I roll a sleight of hand to nab Lucy's bag of holding from Jack?
It is with Jack. There's no real way to nab it if you're in a separate cell. So you're in separate cells. You'd have to reach across, and he'd have to reach across to give it to you.
He'll ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Begins to go through it.
I'll send you Lucy's character sheet so you can see what's in there.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 moment, because there's a lot of things going through my head right now.
Mhm.
Not that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the... Let me double check something. I hate playing Magic Casters.
I love playing Magic Casters.
Too many spells.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Give me a second. Here we
Sarah,
go.
can you check Zoom real quick for the question I posed you?
Trying to do math and I hate it. I'm using my fingers and everything. Just trying to figure out how many dice I have to fucking roll.
So, chat, how's everyone doing? Let's do a quick check-in. Everyone feeling good? Everyone okay? I would like to take this time to remind everybody that we got lines and veils set at this table. Everything is okay. We're having fun. I know I am.
How long does aid last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Do I need to make a save?
No, it's they need to go over your HP total
Yeah.
in sleep dice.
Yeah. I mean, he's a powerful caster. I'm just trying to... How much? What's your hit?
120.
120. Oh yeah, no, he didn't go over.
Are you just trying to smudge my makeup?
Maybe. Seems like you've gotten heftier.
Rude.
Ah,
You're a dick. Anthony just sits for his
does it take you this long to figure it out?
Nah, I wouldn't have called her happy.
Asleep or not? He'll make it out of here. He'll pat your cheek. We'll have a chat in a little bit, yeah?
Looking forward to it.
And he will assign the guards to take you away. And he looks at the rest of you. And she did try to make sure you all got out of here alive. That was nice of her, wasn't it? But
Sir Gregor, I have something to tell you.
yes, any last straw, any other magic components, anything else you'd like to throw at me to try and escape?
Yeah, come closer. I wanna
Oh, yes,
whisper
of
in your
course I
ear.
will. He's still standing where he is at the other end of the room.
How far is he?
About 40 feet. Yes.
It's something very personal.
Oh, well.
Only I want you to hear.
Oh, I'm sure you do, dear. Maybe in another life. How about that? So, I bid you adieu. Thank you for taking care of my Lucy for me. But I doubt I'll see you again. And he just turns and leaves. And you hear as he closes the door, mechanical pull as the ceiling starts lowering slowly.
Jack, how quick can you get your uncle out here?
I'm trying really hard. You actually see, you've been hearing him trying to make his way through his bag.
Rollin reaches over. If he's assuming that inside these cells are anti-magic, he opens Lucy's bag, dumps the contents on the floor. He's going to reach in between his and Jack's bars, drop it on the floor, and then drop his bag of holding into it.
Anthony's like, what the fuck? As it just drops.
As you do that, shit. Okay.
A bomb would have been better here, right?
Oh god, how are the effects of this?
Well, we're standing in anti-magic fields, so
Oh god.
the bars should get destroyed and sent somewhere in the astral plane.
Yeah, no,
I was really hoping to use that on Gregor with a go fuck yourself, but
as you drop another bag of holding into the other bag of holding, you hear an explosion and a ripping of things. You hear things clattering on the floor, and then being dragged into this strange multi-dimensional rip and tear in time. And it's slowly but surely just dragging everything with it. It's like, what the fuck did you do that for?
we need to get out
Wow.
now if you don't see the ceiling coming down on us.
I see the ceiling coming down. I can't reach, and we're still
could've
bars
bumped into
between
the
me
astral plane.
and this
Oh my
astral plane.
God,
Then why would we
Violet, I
go into
told
the
you,
astral
Mother.
plane?
Mom's gone. Chaos ensues.
On next time. Anthony takes his shield back. For sake.
I'm gonna roll something real quick. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at too many character sheets. Let's open this one. I'll open that one. Let's see. Mishka has been quiet for all of this. And you see if anybody with all this chaos, she's like, what the fuck? As she's slowly
Are the bars at least gone?
The bars are still there. They're dug into the ground.
Yeah, but they destroy anything within a 10-foot radius. Like, it pulls it in. Any object or person.
It's a black
But we're
hole, essentially.
Yeah, within 10 feet. But we're standing in anti-magic.
Yeah.
So it
I love my players. I love them. It's fine. You start seeing bits of rock start pulling from the cell in the room you're in. Mishka looks over. She has like 5 vials of acid that she's just thrown onto these bars. Just like, what are you doing that for? Oh god. And slowly but surely the rock starts disappearing into this black hole. And you start feeling the pool of it through the bars and through the stone as it makes enough space to just start pulling everyone into the black hole. Yeah. Mishka's now trying to hold on to the bars, like, why would you do this? And slowly but surely you're all pulled into this black hole. And you are all now into the astral plane.
I think there was a miscommunication here.
Mm-hmm. What was the miscommunication other than creating a black hole that sucks everything in?
We're standing in anti-magic. It wouldn't affect us.
I don't think you understand that you're also destroying the stone, which has the fucking runes that I put there to create the anti-magic field. You're being pulled into this black hole.
Okay, well, we're here now.
In my head, I'm like, okay, I'll modify anti-magic so it is contained within one cell, and I'll do it with these glyphs.
Ah. Well, we're out of the room now.
Yep.
We'll have to cut our game short as you are now going into the astral sea.
Whoops.
And I have no idea what the astral sea looks like right now.
Field of fucking stars.
It's a field. So, if we have a few minutes, I can describe the astral sea.
Go ahead.
It is a field of astral stars with basically like technicolor in between instead of darkness. There are heavenly bodies floating around. They are not planets, they are the bodies of dead gods.
So that is what you see as you get dragged and sucked into this void. And you see all things rocks, bars, things flying with you. You're all flying almost in different directions. Mishka's trying to reach for someone.
Just grab Mishka and pull her in. Oh wait. Stay.
Nice.
And we'll cut our game short there because I have to rewrite a few things.
Excuse me, we need a lift, your ladyship.
Run me a percentile, guys.
Okay. I know we want to cut it short, but I just want to
keep
vamp
going,
for a
that's
few.
fine.
48.
48? Okay, the message goes through. What are you?
Astral plane. I put 2 bags of holding together.
Why? Oh.
Well, the ceiling was coming down after Gregor had did his evil monologue and took Lucy away. So you can see we're kind of in a dire situation.
Oh God. Okay.
Is that a skeleton head?
Oh yeah.
Ah, it's just moving, and there's like a laughter coming from it.
Satan reminder, Lucy did break her pact
I
with her
know. I
patron.
am aware. There's a lot of dumpster fires I'm dealing with right now.
So her patron should know that something's wrong already.
Yeah. No, she's aware. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut our game 15 minutes short as I try to figure out how to deal with all these dumpster fires as a DM.
I'm so sorry.
And with that, let's go ahead and go into our sign-offs.
No, that is fine.
Satan, go ahead and start us off.
Hi everyone, my name's Satan. I am flustered. I love my players. I love the chaos they brings up. Excited for next show. But hey, hi everyone, my name is Satan. You can find my information somewhere around the screen or the About Me section, but I'm not important. What is important is charities, and the charity that I back right now is stopapihate.org. It is an organization that works directly with the victims and the Asian American and Pacific Islander community to stop hate crimes against them. Please go to their website, donate if you can. If you can't, just spread the word. There's also a link to an anti-Asian violence resource cards that fills you in on all the latest news, how you can help as an ally, places that you can donate that have been vetted, and many other things that you can check out. Next, RJ, who created a black hole. I love it.
RJ is learning something about himself, and that's not to play two dumb characters in a row. But what you can learn about is Unicorn Riot, which is I forgot my bit already. Decentralized nonprofit organization that reports on right-wing stuff in the US, social inequalities and injustices. I deleted my thing, so I have to rewrite that. Get your media unfiltered.
Unicorn Riot. Next, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I champion. Oh God, I'm crying and laughing so hard. I champion the UK Alzheimer's Society. They're a nonprofit organization in the UK that focuses on finding a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia. They provide online resources for counseling, management, and connection networks. Yeah.
And last but not least, our beautiful producer.
Hey y'all, it's me, Sarah, the soon-to-be new character. As my party just went to the astral sea. I love you, Chaos Goblins.
I love all of you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry, I am also laughing so hard. It's hard for me to breathe. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. My charity of choice is thetrevorproject.org. As many of you already know, I do not take any financial income from this Twitch channel whatsoever. Everything I donate to the Trevor Project. They provide crisis and counseling support to LGBTQIA plus youth community, and they also have a ton of wonderful educational resources. So if there is something you want to know about the community or a specific part of the community, or maybe you're questioning who you are yourself, they are a fantastic resource to start out with. I highly recommend them, and they have many links to other resources as well. And with that, we are going to go ahead and remind everyone, eat something healthy.
Take your meds.
Take your meds. It's
Drink
okay
some water.
it's okay if you've forgotten them. Be gentle with yourself. It happens to all of us. Drink some water because hydration is important. If there's someone in the world who is important to you and you have not recently told them that they are important to you, go out and tell them now. It's never too late or too early to tell someone that they matter to you in your life. And with that, we'll give our final nugget of wisdom today, which is, don't put two bags of holding together. Bye.
Bye.